VTubers that are getting Project Melody on chat. How can this virtual chick be more popular than us?
How do you yourself? I want to know. Bring back the 1800s, goddamn.
Kill the witch!
They're also funded by the Chinese government. All right, HTC, I like you as a company. What the hell were you thinking? What is wrong with you? I'm moving my mouth with my muscles, lads.
Color filters are lame, bro.
Censor that. Holy shit.
Sounds condescending.
Wait, why?
They don't know what I'm into. Should I mention a VRChat?
I spend my
VR,
time
that's
as a big titty robot
Like the
girl in
technology.
this game I play in VR and I people that I met yesterday. That's why I haven't f***ed our green-haired friend yet.
The algorithm is Muslim.
Yeah.
Specifically VTubers that are doing porn, like VTubers on well, they're not VTubers, they're not on YouTube, they are virtual celebrities, let's say, or virtual actors or actresses that are getting fucked or or masturbating on stream for all to see while viewers are donating to them. For example, Project Melody on Chatterbait. So generally speaking, what are you guys' thoughts on said adult virtual actors regarding? We'll just start with that. Like, what's your thoughts on it, Snow? What's your thought? Yeah, go ahead.
They don't like to be known. Like, they have a YouTube channel, and if it's YouTube, and if it's prawn website, then it's prawn website. So they have like eligible names for them. Like for Project Melody is Science Team, and my brain's dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess that.
No, that was a good definition and explanation of what VTubers are. Fantastic. So what are your thoughts on VTubers that do porn?
Like, what's your opinion, yeah?
VTubers that do porn. I watch them a lot. I think it's good for people that into that. It's good for people who are really into that. Mostly Freak and me. I don't know about you, Preston.
Freaking eye. Holy shit.
A lot of Freak and I. Yeah.
Look, we're gonna do language things later. Don't worry about it, Frosty. Well, okay, how about this then?
Barely, that's barely it.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I get a minute here? Snow. Mm-hmm. When we asked your opinion on it, right? Your opinion was people who like watching VTuber porn like watching VTuber porn. That is the most non-statement answer I've ever heard. That's all I want to say.
Well, I mean, we can expand on it. Do you like watching VTubers? Do you think they're better than real real people?
They are better than real people in. I watch both perspectives in real life and VTuber as well, and the unrealistic of the graphic makes it more better, if that makes sense. Like, realistic way is not really unhygienic. It's better, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then how about this?
Interesting.
Yeah, and what do you think about how do I say this? When Project Melody got popular, a lot of real streamers on Chatterbait got very pissed at Project Melody. Like, how they got pissed, like how can this virtual chick outpower us and be more popular than us? We're exposing our real bodies, and she's getting more popular and showcasing her polygons only.
That's one of the main reasons to, like, I just I don't know if everybody that watched Project Melody on Chatterbait before has my opinion. Like what I like about it. Like in unrealistic way, I mean like virtually character, and realistically I don't really like it because it's like for me uninterested, something like that. But I mean it's anime. In the end of the day,
you're more interested in it.
So
and like you like fantasy rather than real life adult entertainment.
Yes.
Let me try to understand this right. Are you saying that because you're a disgusting weeb, you enjoy anime more than real women, and because you like the cleanliness of it all, right? It's.
I guess that's more straight to the point.
There's no liquids. There's no like messy. There's no spillage. There's no liquids. There's nothing spraying everywhere. Everything's really easily clean because it's all virtual. Okay.
Hygienic. It's about hygiene.
If you think about the practicalities of it, right? The real life counterparts and whether or not these people are fucking themselves. If you consider that they're actually fucking themselves, I don't know if hygiene is the correct word. Because these people will be in like full body tracking suits, right? Probably high quality, like, you know, sort of pseudo semi-pro gear in a VR headset, fucking themselves. That's a lot of technology next to a lot of liquids, you know? I don't know if hygiene is the right word.
They have a lot of baggies. It's visually
hygienic, obviously, but a lot of baggies, of course. Project Melody, I'm calling you. How do you fuck yourself? I want to know. Like, give me a list.
I think it's mostly, but like,
genuinely curious.
If it's more unhygienic, if it's more like you didn't see any kind of messy like when they're doing it.
Yeah, it hides the mess.
Then I think that's good. Yeah,
it's for the entertainment of the viewer.
Seconds then, all right then.
It doesn't matter what happens behind the scenes. Well, but going back to the point, so do you think the real streamers are justified in getting angry at, let's say, not necessarily Project Melody, but more so about Chatterbait allowing Project Melody to perform what she performed on Chatterbait? So do you think real streamers
she perform all the requirements? Yeah,
but she's not showing her body. She's basically showing hentai.
But he is too.
It's still the same. It's still the same for me. I mean, for me, it's still the same content. Like literally, porn. You know.
Wait,
I don't get the difference.
For context, I don't really. I know about Project Melody. I watch some of her YouTube streams and the other content she makes with other people from AI. I don't remember what the VTuber company is called. But in general, I've not ever watched a full sort of stream.
It's VShoujo.
So I wanted to ask Snow about this.
Yeah.
There we go, VShoujo, yeah. I wanted to ask Snow about this, which is there a proper DPS and like deformation in terms of penetration?
They probably use a different
Is there proper deformation when penetration happens, like DPS or anything else?
They're not.
I'm curious.
When they record of live streaming, from what I know, Project Melody doesn't use VRChat as a base, as far as I know.
Yeah, I know,
I might be wrong.
Okay, fair.
People might.
But I'm asking whether or not, when the penetration happens, there's actual deformation around the member, the object, or whatever. Okay, let me baby this down a little bit. When you put the dick in the vagina, does the vagina change shape to accommodate the penis? Holy shit! God damn.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was curious.
Yes.
No, it all made sense. I was just trying to not get cancelled on YouTube or get demonetized. We aren't monetized. We should be though.
Just like
Susan.
Beep.
Susan.
All right.
Oh god.
Okay. Well, I mean, from what I've seen, I don't know. Maybe like in her like latest videos, maybe that's changed. But I don't think she has DPS on her streams. So she's just like
interesting.
Dildoing air into air, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I was just curious as to whether or not. Obviously, it won't be actually DPS because DPS is a weird VRChat thing. But I mean, you know, that sort of system where you have some sort of deformation and you have some sort of interaction and quote unquote real penetration.
Yeah.
Mostly just curious. I have no clue. I don't really consume that sort of content. So.
All right. So I mean, continue off. So what's your thoughts on virtual porn actresses, Rusty?
I think it's good. I think it's cool. Yeah, like. So I think it's good. I think it's a good way to sort of allow them to keep a shred of anonymity without having to censor their faces. I think it's fantastic that you allow people to fantasize about things that are otherwise unattainable in the real world, right? Anime girls fucking themselves is an interesting genre of content. I will say it is surprising it took so long for us to get to anime girl fucking themselves on stream, and I'm really surprised by the reaction on Chatterbait. So I understand the feeling that you are, that the fact that a virtual streamer that may or may not be fucking themselves, we don't know, she could just be a fantastic actor, is somehow taking your job even though she's not exposing any part of herself, let alone her body. But I also want to argue that sort of it's unrealistic to assume, given how popular anime is, that you would ever win in that scenario, right? Hentai, fucking virtual hentai that's able to react to you is always going to win out, I think, because of the prevalence of weebs within sort of the general sort of gaming or internet sphere. So yeah.
And
that's my thoughts. Also, I think it's cool. But I'm mostly curious about how she fucks herself. I want to know. Like, are you actually fucking yourself? Or are you just an incredible actress? I don't know.
Yeah, and we'll get to that, but then what's your... So do you think, like, are the anger of real streamers justified against virtual streamers? At least on Chatterbait.
I think... So from my perspective, because I'm going to say words that might not be true, but I'm going to say them because I think it sounds funny. I'm an experimentalist progressive, right? So... No. But I think it's incredibly innovative, and I think the anger expressed is very similar to the anger of sort of menial jobs getting replaced by machines, right? It's not automated. A machine isn't replacing you, but a certain amount of technology is. And my answer to that is you should adapt, right? Become an anime girl that fucks herself, you know?
Yeah.
I think some of the anger is justified, but I think the real criticism is if you are getting replaced by an anime girl, then your tits will kind of need to start with. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. Okay, and
make better content. Let's go.
Yeah, and okay. So then, considering what you were wondering, so do you think they're faking it? Do you think Project Melody is faking it?
I don't know. I think. Okay, so let me reframe this. I think a lot of Chatterbait content is faked. I know that a lot of it has real penetration, but I still think some of the reactions are obviously hammed up for camera, right? We know that in porn this happens because real sex is oftentimes not as explosive as what a lot of porn is, right? And so I expect a lot of the interactions to be hammed up even in sort of a camming situation. And, I will say that I think it's certainly easier to fake fucking yourself if you're a VTuber, right? Or you're a 3D model of an anime girl, because nobody could check whether or not penetration's happening. And from a practicality standpoint, I understand why you would do that, right? Because it's a job. It's not actually pleasure. You're trying to entertain an audience while fucking yourself, and it's probably difficult if you're sort of pseudo-delirious and super into it as well. Whether or not I think Project Melody or anyone specific is faking it, I do not know. I would like to believe that they're not, because I think that facade of realism, right? That the idea that there is a woman of some sort behind the camera or behind the 3D model fucking herself is part of the appeal of their content.
Yeah.
I also want to say that I'm not sure if the people that are really into it, like genuinely into the anime part of it or the fantasy part of it, care if it's fake. In the same sense that on lots of aspects, I don't really care that porn is fake, or a lot of the camera angles from porn is fake. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up like behind the scenes footage of porn. A lot of the times when you get that overhead shot of the girl getting fucked, she's not getting fucked. Some guy's like tugging on her legs and just shaking her around, and she's just making the sounds. It's just cinema. It's, you know.
And in that case, do you think it's? I mean, let's say not the, let's say, sex or intercourse part of streams, if there is such a thing on Chatterbait regarding virtual actors or actresses. But what about if they're alone and they are masturbating? Aside from like faking it or not, the question here is, should they fake it like on their own personal level? Like I'd imagine, I mean, this is a job, yes, but I'd imagine like you fucking yourself would be nice while doing the job, I guess. So would it be beneficial to not fuck yourself?
I don't know if it would, is the real consideration, right? I work at home, right? So there's no real concern about people finding out what I do, or like, you know, knowing if I jacked off during work time or work hours, right? I don't, because I'm busy, I have stuff to do, I have things to accomplish. I wonder how goal-oriented these streams are, how sort of focused they are in these things, right? Because my understanding of a lot of Chatterbait content, and that's not just within the sphere of VTubers or virtual models or people like Project Melody, but it's in the wider sphere, is that it's a lot of edging. It's like hours of edging, because you have to wait until they hit the dono goal or whatever. And that has to be hard on you, right? And I think to some extent that at the very least, some of it has to be fake. Because okay, maybe I like self-control, but I will find it very difficult to edge myself for like 2 or 3 hours continuously. Whether or not that's because I don't have a financial incentive to do that, I don't know. But I don't think it's ethical for us to consider whether or not it's a good idea or it's moral to argue whether or not you should fake it. I think faking is an option. But I do believe that there should be an element of truth to it, right? At the very least, when you hit the dono goal, I think you should really be fucking yourself. Because I think that's genuine, and I think people are attracted to sort of a genuine display of pleasure, or a genuine display of sort of climax. And I think sometimes people notice if you're faking it, right? Whether or not being a VTuber makes it more difficult, people notice. I don't know. Not my type of content. So
and
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter how they do it. I think it's the result of like how they display on the screen, I think.
So as long as people like the results, it doesn't matter if they're faking it or not.
Yeah, for me it doesn't matter if it's fake or not. Mostly, like, I'm used to in VRChat interaction. Mostly people do like noises, and then for like sound, how do you say it's like feel like people feel more.
And do you think it's
feel better
good that they're faking it? Like, is it good for them if they're faking it?
If that's the content that they're going for, or how they're doing it, then yeah.
So let's assume
I would do it.
No, yeah, let's assume you're on Chatterbait, and so people don't see they only see your like virtual body. You can either like just imagine, like just showcasing to the people that you're masturbating, or you can actually masturbate, and what would be the benefit of either or like masturbating and not masturbating, faking and not faking, in your thoughts?
I probably can mimic what Project Melody did like a lot. Mostly she did was just standing up and using like tools that have animation on it, and then make noises out of that.
Does she's still doing that? Not past tense, all right?
Yes. Yes, she's still doing it.
Fair point. Okay, yeah, in my case, I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's fun as well. And yeah, as Frosty mentioned that, yes, get in with the times, old man. So yeah, adapt or die. And how I see it is that the way how they could adapt, or in terms of bringing in like a unique selling point to compete with Project Melody, is perhaps you can showcase both, where you're in full gear, and on one side of the screen you showcase yourself in full gear, in full body tracking, and on the left side is your virtual avatar. Both of them are fucking each other like themselves, and I think people would find that interesting. And honestly, I think that's a great idea. If any Chatterbait streamer, if any Chatterbait give me some kickback, let's say 20%.
So I think it'll be interesting, but I don't know if I'd be turned on by it. I'd mostly just be curious about how they fuck themselves and how tangled in wire they can be.
Yeah, for the science.
They'd be using a cabled headset for sure.
For a science
yeah.
thing.
And in terms of faking it, I mean, my opinion on that is, I think are they faking it? I'm not sure. I want to say no. I'd like to believe they're not faking it. However, is it beneficial if they fake it? I don't think that it would be that beneficial. I think it would be boring. Like if I was streaming and like on Chatterbait, I would actually masturbate, because that's a fucking quote that's gonna get ripped. I would masturbate.
You'll actually masturbate if you stream some Chatterbait.
Yeah, I would masturbate and enjoy the masturbation process while streaming, and I wouldn't fake it. Yeah. Okay. What's your thoughts? Would you masturbate on Chatterbait?
Oh, fuck. You masturbate on Chatterbait? Let us know in the comments below, and if you would, right, text me your Chatterbait
okay, yeah.
link. I don't know. As long as you're over 18, though.
If all of us started Chatterbaiting with our VRChat avatars, who would you give money more towards, or who would you watch more? Tell us in the comments.
I won't do that. I won't do that. Okay.
How much money would you take for you to be on Chatterbait with this avatar schlinging?
Oh goodness.
What's the donation
50K
per month?
a month?
50K, okay.
20K a month. 20K a month. 20K a month. We'll go 20K a month.
Oh.
Any lower?
Goodness.
Any lower?
No, and I'll do it for real.
20K a month, and with this avatar he'll schling his dong.
He'll do it with 3.
Okay. What's this? Oh yeah.
Here's a question. How much would you two do it for? No. We need to know. How much would the two of you do it for?
Look, if I'm living in California, I'd want 50K. But if I'm living in Turkey, I'd go with 10K. Okay, 10K, yeah. What about you?
Oh, I know you're gonna ask that.
We're talking America, of course.
I go about 20K.
Okay.
USD, yeah.
20, 10, 50.
20 or 30.
10, 20 or 30. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah.
I like how you quantified it. I like that you quantified it with California, because I would not live in California regardless. I'm sorry.
No, I wouldn't either. But
California, but like, no.
If for some reason people wanted like me to masturbate in California, then that's my price.
They want you to masturbate using your virtual model, that they can
in California.
See what you look like, but they want you specifically to be in California. They want to know that you're in the same state as they are.
Yes, I'll put like a green screen and with like
I want you to stuff an In-N-Out burger all the way up there, you know?
Yes.
All the way up there.
Oh.
They want me to masturbate as I think about climate change. Okay.
You just be like, oh fuck, we're all fucked, guys. Oh god.
The waves, they're coming.
Rising bros. Oh fuck. Oh dude, Waterworld will be real. Why didn't that film make any money? Holy shit, it's such a good film. It's like Mad Max, but in water.
Do some pretty good noises and voices as well. So I guess I'm gonna put it.
See, unlike Snow, right? If you give me 20K a month, mine will be genuine, right? I don't ERP, so I can't make those voices because I'm not cringe.
You will just be like,
I'll just be completely silent, and then when it happens, I'll be like, oh.
Okay, enough of the porn.
I wouldn't even make those noises. Okay.
We'll talk.
A mistake. I was about to ask Snow. I was gonna go. Do you actually make noises as you're jacking? Is that a thing you do? Like, you should stream it on Discord. I want to find out what sounds you make.
It's subconscious.
Subconscious.
You want me to stream while I'm masturbating, and what sounds did I make?
Okay, private Discord
God.
session.
Yeah, I'm curious. Hey, join our Discord for the best content. I'm kidding.
Exclusive content.
Oh, there's a Christmas tree. No.
Okay. Enough of the porn talk. Let's go into from porn in the streets to education. Education and going to college and university. So, do you think it's worth going to university? Snow.
Okay, I think we need to provide some background information first about what our respective education levels are, so they know where we're coming from.
Yes.
So I'll go first.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's and I also have a master's.
Okay. In what?
Oh, dude, completely. Okay, so the bachelor's in classics classics, and I have a master's in sort of English education, second language English education, specifically about the acquisition of language and second languages. There we go.
Okay. In my case, I didn't want to do university, but parental push. So I went into doing business marketing. I got a bachelor's degree on that. Because it's the easiest
real
one.
world thing. So.
Goodness.
Yeah. What about you, Snow?
It's worth it, I guess, for you.
Well,
I drop out.
That's what we're about to discuss, aren't we?
But what were you doing before you dropped
That's
out?
it. I drop out. I was taking a course called computer science diploma. And I can continuing it. Only I finished semester 1. I can't continue on semester 2 because of the financial issues and family issues. Then I had to. What? It's I have to go back to square one, and then a lot of friends of mine encouraged me to start working and then get more money, working money, always like that until now. Yeah.
So is the plan to go back to university afterwards? Once you have enough of nest egg to be comfortable?
No, the feeling of studying, being a university or a college student again, it's still there. I really want to. Mostly because I want to support my family a lot. I can't do much back then until now as well. So right now I'm just grinding my ass off for everyone in real life. So yeah.
He's a good kid. I don't know. Send money to his Patreon. I don't know.
Look,
I gotta do what I gotta do, Yeah. So yeah.
Then okay, and so
yeah.
Do you think? So you want to go to university thinking that it'll help you. So you think it's worth it going to university?
I mean, I know I can. I have the money right now. I can, but at the same time, my family aren't gonna have any money if I go to spend my time on class. Over here, it's not that strict anymore.
Okay. Imagine a universe where I don't know, you win the lottery, you get $1 million, you can do whatever you want with it, right? So you can support your family that's taken care of. Would you still go back to university, and sort of why do you think university will open up your horizons and give you more opportunities?
A lot of YouTubers say the same thing about hey, we're college dropouts and we make millions over YouTube videos and stuff. And for me, I'm a nerd, mostly code stuff back then. I just miss the feeling. I got my my certificate here. Like I imagine myself, I got like degree, diploma here, master, PhD, blah blah blah, and yeah, it's like a accomplishment that I can never reach. Like at the moment, I can't reach that
it's a
view.
postgrad.
So yeah, I mean, I know. Even my family said if I still reach like 30 years old, I can still go to college. So it's good.
You can, yeah.
But at the same time,
I went
feel
to
like
when I did my BA. There was a lady that was doing my
Yeah.
postgrad, and she was like 60. It's crazy. There's no shame in it. It's just
Yeah.
wherever you're at in life, you know.
I don't mind the age at all. Yeah, I just want the accomplishment that I did this, I finished this. You know, like
Yeah, I
even
get that.
though, yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
let me rephrase the question then. If you had, how can I say this? To finish university, you had to pay $20,000. And would you do that, or would you
Oh god.
continue working and being a manager at some point without going to university and paying 20,000? Which choice would you make?
Working.
Okay.
Working.
Okay. Frosty, what do you think? Is the
Yeah.
university worth it?
Tough question. Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity out there for people who are actually interested. If you know what you want to do, if you know where you really want to be, and if you know that those skills are not necessarily tied to a degree, or indeed your certification is not super important. For example, a skill, or rather, for example, I think if you want to be a lawyer, you should go to law school. I think if you want to be an accountant, you should get training for that, right? But if you know what you want to do and your skills aren't specifically tied to a profession, right, then I think going to university may be a waste of time. But if you don't know what to do, and I think the majority of people don't really know what they want to do, and if you have the money, and by that I mean you don't have to go into debt to do it, then I think university is an interesting or fun way to spend sort of your early 20s, well, your sort of late teens and early 20s. I think you form a lot of connections that are interesting, and if you go to university in a foreign country, you gain a better perspective on sort of what people are like in different places, right? And that wider perspective opens up your view and scope of the world. Whether or not I think it's financially worth it, I think for the vast majority of people that don't know what they're doing, or indeed haven't decided what they're doing, but aren't super passionate about a specific subject, I think the opportunities that having a degree affords you, if it's a specialized degree or if it's something that has general critical thinking and management skills, might be worth more than wasting away your early teens or early 20s trying to figure out what you want to do. But if you have an idea, and if you are financially not secure, then I think it might be better to work on that idea rather than, wasting away at university or just partying away at uni.
Yeah.
It's a tough question. It's personal, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell you that, I can't give you any advice based on that, but I think if you know, right? If you're confident, if you're sure of whatever it is you want to do, I think you should be able to, or it should be socially acceptable to sort of make that decision and say, I'll just skip university and work on myself and work on this idea I have, or this project I have.
Yeah.
It's a tough choice.
One thing I want to add on.
For reference, I think university is
so jealous
easy.
that friends.
As in
sorry.
path. Sorry. I just want to say that I think the university path to success is one of the easier paths. It costs a lot of money, but I think having a degree makes things easier. But maybe it might limit. If time is more important to you than that easy ride, then focus on time. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you say is like what my grandmother used to say. Like and then a lot of my family members said you should work. There's nothing that we can do for you, and we don't have a lot of money, so just work. And I was like, okay. So one thing I want to add is a lot of friends that I know over in UK, they have like free educational, right?
No, you don't. In the UK, if you're a European citizen and if you're British, I don't know if this has changed since Brexit. I went to uni in the UK. You pay a significantly reduced price for university, so it's about £8,000 to £9,000 a year for university because it's subsidized.
Oh, a friend of mine said they got like free education. They just need to choose course and then just study there in person.
Is this in university or is this in college?
Yeah, it's university.
Because in the UK they mean different things. Okay, so it could be that they got a scholarship for it. Are they particularly good at sports and or particularly gifted?
They're not.
You should ask them about it. You should double check and make sure.
I did. The person was my ex. I helped him through some stuff and then talked to her mom about it, why he didn't want to study university or college, and he was like he don't want to, and I kind of forced him in a way to like, because he got everything right that I don't have, and he didn't want to do it.
Oh, if he's rich, like, he might just not notice. It's only £9,000 a month, man. Oh, sorry, a year or one semester, one of the two. It's either £9,000.
I think he didn't experience how it's like don't really have everything, you know. So I was kind of. Yeah.
Okay, I do want to say, right, for those of you at home that are confused by the gender of his ex because he's referred to this ex as a he and a she in a single sentence. I don't know either. I have no clue. Right.
Yeah, it's both actually pronounced. Sorry.
Oh, they're non-binary. Okay. If they're non-binary, I think it's they them. No, I could be wrong, of course.
Look, nobody knows the rules. It's whatever year this is. Nobody knows the rules.
Yeah.
Okay. The rules in English, right? As a
no. Don't put logic. There's no logic.
Traditionally speaking, right? Male he, female she, and if you are uncertain, right, using they them, the plural, for a not uncertain thing is fine.
Look,
traditionally speaking.
Yes, traditionally, but
whether or not they use made-up words, I don't know.
We're not in traditional times, unfortunately.
Bring back the 1800s, goddamn.
Kill the witch.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
Okay. I mean, I have stronger.
This transition. Kill the witch is an interesting anime show. I'm kidding.
Wait, it is actually. Wait, is it? Wait, I'm remembering.
It is, yeah.
It
is.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it.
Question me and my ability for weeb.
You're not a weeb.
I haven't watched it. No, I'm not.
You're a fake. You're a pseudo weeb.
What about you?
Yeah.
I just read.
What about you? You mentioned something. Your parents forced you into business marketing.
Yeah, no, not so. They didn't force me. Like I'm not a person that's goes against my parents much, but so I went along with it. But yeah, I just went along with it. But I have strong opinions about going or not going to university compared to you two, I guess. My strong opinion is don't go to university and ask someone how to Google stuff. Unless you want to be a surgeon or something, or like an architect, yes, go to a university. But otherwise, learn how to do research. And if you know how to Google stuff, you will find you can be a better person, better knowledgeable individual about a lot of fields, let's say business or marketing or finance or whatever, graphic design, video editing, videography, photography, whatever, cinematography, programmer, etc. You can be better than those who get out of university with the highest marks if you just know how to Google it, and by Google, like search engine it or whatever search engine you're using. You can open YouTube, you can open Google, you can I forgot what's that learning website called, but the costs of you learning these stuff in comparison to university
or Skillshare.
Skillshare, there we go. Yeah, that's one example.
Yeah.
you can learn more stuff than a university ever could teach you at a fraction of the cost, if not for free. The only skill you actually need to acquire in comparison to you not going to university versus you going to university is how to do research, or modern terms, how to Google shit. If you know how to Google stuff, you are golden. And you need the passion, of course. The benefit of university is them applying pressure on you to learn. And that's my thoughts on it. Yeah. No, actually, you'd be surprised.
So
there was an intern at my friend's company, and like I was working with him,
yes.
and I had the responsibility of like teaching him. I did not front-end web development, and I told him, look, I'm not make this, Google it. He did not know how to Google. I literally was teaching him how to Google, like, okay, this phrase didn't work, okay, try a different phrase, restructure it this way, open all of these links. If you don't get the results, rephrase the question, go on YouTube, put on Reddit with your search. Like, I was teaching him how to Google.
Dude.
Yeah.
God damn. I grew up with the internet, so I have internalized the rules of finding this shit out. And I will say that I sort of agree that you can attain an equal or better level of mastery, especially for subjects that are very modern, right? Like business studies or like marketing or like, that sort of thing. By sort of doing your own research. I will say you have to be incredibly motivated. You have to be incredibly focused, and it's significantly harder to attain that sort of mastery by yourself without any sort of external pressure. And I think university is easy in the sense that it forces you down a path and it makes you do this research yourself, regardless of whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
I will also say that so I did classics, which is ancient Greek and Roman history, literature, and sort of that sort of thing. And well, to some extent, it's also archaeology. I didn't much care for the archaeology part though. And I will say it's a lot harder to get the sort of access you have that a lot of these universities provide. For example, we had a lot of source texts that were hundreds of years old, and we had a lot of very interesting academia. So a lot of the lecturers were active academics within the field. Whether or not that was super helpful, I don't know, but it's definitely shown me a lot of interesting perspectives. I will also say that forming connections is also part of the reason you go to university, though, right? It's networking.
Yeah.
But I also came from a privileged position of not having to worry about that debt. So I can't really say anything about that.
Oh, yeah. Even, Jesus Christ, even like if you want to do learn surgery or like fixing up teeth or whatever, dentistry. I mean, obviously, yeah, you should go learn it, but in terms of getting into debt for it, that's, I mean, my opinion is if you're gonna go into debt, honestly, don't do it. Find something else. But
I will say that community college is a good option if you don't know what you want to do and you don't have the amount of money that people would need to waste on like an Ivy League or something. Because I know a person who she graduated and she's in debt for $150,000. That is a lot of money for just like a bachelor's.
That's a mansion in some countries.
Community college.
It's not an apartment here,
like
but okay.
Over here, and courses as well, like university or college. Over here, I was thinking of getting like I don't have a lot of money, like community college. Community college is always an option, but it has longer term of the learning, like around 5 years or 6 years. So I was like,
but the idea is
I'm gonna be like
you're
25.
doing that alongside something else, right?
Yeah. But mostly on
25
work.
is not that old, so it's coming from me. So
Yeah, but based on the past experience, like work that I did, I learned it on hands, like people, okay, you do this, just wiring this air conditioner and you just do this, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm learning electrical stuff like there, and I was like, okay.
I think university doesn't really care about the minutia. Well, more specifically, it doesn't care about the. I won't call manual jobs. Yeah, okay, let's not call all that. But I think university is never about that manual job, right? It's about getting that degree so you can directly jump into some sort of managerial position. Whether or not that's a good idea, I can't comment. But I think going to community college is a good idea. So full context. My father does teach a course right now. He's retired, but he is teaching part-time at a community college for a law course. So I shouldn't say anything about it, but I think it's a good idea. If it doesn't cost too much money and if you could do it alongside work and it won't be too taxing, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
If you want a degree, right?
Hey, but regarding... So one point, I guess, before we go to the next topic I want to share is if you want to find what you're looking for and if you're going to a university or college or whatever and this is your choice and you were gonna like go for it and like let's go for it and you are financially able to, then in terms of deciding what you want to take, how I view it is do your research in terms of supply and demand of different jobs in the market. So for example, if a lot of people are going to study business, then the market will be saturated with a lot of business people trying to get jobs.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
At my university, they had 3 lectures for the same subject. It was like some business thing.
Yeah. And once you basically, if you go into that and you finished university or college and you got your business degree, you probably won't find a job. So my advice, my personal advice is, which I learned it from other people, look at the market, see what nobody's going towards, and go study that. For example, like everyone's is trying to learn business, and nobody's trying to learn, I don't know, laser cutting or whatever our green-haired friend is doing. Then once you finish college,
that's not really a uni skill, but yeah.
I don't know what. Whatever job it is, whatever thing you want to learn.
It's a trades thing. He's doing a trades thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you mentioned laser cutting, I was like, is it welding? No, it's not welding.
Whatever
laser cutting, but also it's a trades thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and whatever. So you learn
I agree with that, honestly.
And you're gonna come out of college or university or a trade school, and you will pretty much most likely find a job and a high-paying one at that, because there's not many people in that field.
So I'm going to comment here a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I think that if you're a practical man, that's a good idea. I'm not a practical man. I think that if you're passionate about a subject, right, and it's not something super job oriented, right, like classics or fucking second language education or I don't know, fucking plants or archaeology, right, I think you should still do it, right? But maybe think about doing a hybrid degree with like something that's actually needed, right? Because you can do a double whatever, and just look at that.
Yeah.
But hey, do whatever you want. I don't care. We're all gonna get replaced by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
As long as you have passion, encouragement, and willpower to it, you can do everything.
If you need encouragement that you weren't passionate to start with, I'm sorry. All right.
Third topic. What the fuck is it called? The HTC Vive XR Elite headset was announced, and the prices are, before, like, not talking about the specs, the most important question is the price. The price in the US market, it's $1,100 before tax. I like how they say before tax, so the actual price is gonna differ from state to state.
The sales tax in America is stupid, dumb.
Yeah, so it might be, I don't know, 1,300, 1,500 in the US. The price is gonna vary a lot depending on where you are in the US.
Yeah.
But outside of the US, in Europe, it's 1,300, I think. In the UK, it's
euros, right?
Yeah, there's euros and the pounds. So pounds is in the UK 1,300 and Europe is 1,500.
1,400. There we go.
I think those are the prices. Maybe it's switched. I need to check on that. But yeah, since you're passionate about it, Frosty, what's your thoughts on it?
Fucking okay. Right, HTC. No, right, HTC. Right, okay. I don't. Okay. I like you as a company. I like that you guys are trying to make VR headsets work outside of the big guys. Right. I like that you aren't connected to the social media. It's fantastic. What the hell were you thinking? God damn. The Quest 2 has been out for 3 years at this point, and you release a headset that uses the same SoC. It's an XR2. Right, you're charging $1,100 in the States for it. God damn. I know it's small form factor, right? And I know it's small form factor. I know it's tiny, right? But it weighs more than the Quest 2, and you don't give us a top strap. What is wrong with you? The battery life only lasts 2 hours. That's less than the Quest 2, right? I get that the pancake lenses are fantastic. I'm sure the viewing angles are great, right? I'm sure the FOV is better than the Quest 2. But it's $1,100, and the controllers aren't even individually tracked, right? In Europe, I can pay 100 euros more for a Quest Pro, which has the same battery life, but the controllers are individually tracked, significantly better controller tracking, right? Not only that, but your controller tracking, the camera positioning is sort of confusing for me because you have the Windows mixed reality camera positioning. They're positioned sort of here and here. There's no top positioning, so I wonder, it's a personal fear, I wonder if it'll have a lot of the same issues that the Windows MR tracking has, which is it has difficulty tracking anything above your head because there are no cameras pointed up there. That's something I'm worried about. I am excited to see what you do with hand tracking. I am excited to see what you do with your depth sensor because it actually has a depth sensor. But it sort of bothers me. Also, the sort of diopter, right? The diopters used to adjust basically how blind you are. If you're nearsighted, you can use a diopter to compensate. I don't think that should be part of the package. I think that the diopter should be a paid-for add-in because people who don't have nearsightedness shouldn't need to pay for other people's disabilities, right? And when I say that, bear in mind that I also have nearsightedness, right? So I still don't think people who have perfect vision should pay in the additional weight and or the additional cost of a sort of a diopter dial. Just a personal thing. In terms of for the end consumer, I don't think you should buy this thing. It's very small, but it runs an XR2. There's no pass through.
Oh god.
There's no strap, weighs more. It doesn't. It uses the same SoC. It doesn't have a native pass-through mode. I don't think it does, right? Which is problematic.
Well,
so,
then, why do you think it's so expensive?
Oh, because I think Facebook is heavily subsidizing Quest 2s.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. For reference, I don't think Quest 2s cost that much to produce, mind you. But I will say that Facebook is heavily subsidizing it, and this thing does have pancake lenses, diopter dial, it's small form factor, and it has a depth sensor and it has color pass-through, right? So it has good features. It's just that I don't think those features are necessarily good enough to justify the cost, given that you could either buy a Pico 4 or a Quest 2 for literally almost half the money, or even a quarter of the money, sometimes, or a third of the money. Or you can pay a little bit more and get a Quest Pro.
So
has all pretty much the same
Facebook
features.
is subsidizing this XR Elite. I mean Quest 2. Then who's subsidizing Pico 4?
TikTok.
TikTok.
You didn't know this?
No.
TikTok is like literally one of the biggest social medias in the world right now. What do you mean?
No, I know, but
is it makes sense?
Is it like, does TikTok own
Yeah,
Pico?
I think. Yes.
It does. Holy shit!
Company behind TikTok and Pico. You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know.
I'm so disappointed in
I
you,
just
Freak.
know
Oh my
about
god.
this as well.
So disappointed, bro.
I'm assuming a lot of whoever's gonna watch this wouldn't even know about it as well. This is such a big news that we have to share it like on the server as well.
You actually didn't. Okay. I'm gonna double check. I'm right, but like, yeah, of course I'm right.
Okay.
Okay. Not only So not only does ByteDance, which owns TikTok, also own Pico, right? They're also sort of funded by the Chinese government. And what I mean by that is that any company that goes IPO effectively in China, a certain amount of its shares, I don't remember what's the percentage, but like a pretty decent chunk of it has to be owned by the Chinese Communist Party. So parts of it, you could think of it as subsidization of also that as well. So it makes buying even the Western model a little bit suspicious on my perspective, which granted is very skewed and biased.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because subsidized, I think the only cheap headset that isn't subsidized would be there are no cheap headsets that aren't subsidized. Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think there really isn't.
Yeah.
Really
Good silence.
Like a Vive is like Vive is like $600. Yeah, Vive 1. The OG Vive, buy that.
Yeah, look, it seems more likely I'm just gonna get the bigger one, but okay, regardless of this. Snow.
This motherfucker heard TikTok and is like, yes, fantastic, good.
Look, it's the cheapest headset with the pancake
Thank goodness that you mentioned the prices.
I agree. It's pretty good, dude. Like, the package is good. I would have bought it if it wasn't for the
spying.
You know, the ickiness.
Thank goodness you mentioned the prices though. It's
yeah.
What do you think? I'd rather use
about
my Quest 2.
What do you think of the XR Elite?
XR Elite. I heard that they're gonna add something like a face tracking as a different separate
thing. That is a $200 paid add-on.
I didn't know about. Yeah, I didn't know about the. Is it a built-in? Like, what is it called? Like
no, it attaches to the front of the headset. It's like it fucking gives you a nose.
Oh,
Look
no,
nah. I mean, okay, all VR headsets look stupid, but like this looks particularly stupid.
Yeah, mostly what Frosty already said, it's went through my brain, and some of the info didn't really go through because I watched the video. I didn't understand what is it, like the front part. I understand what's they do the hand tracking and then like
the hand
separate thing for the face tracking thing. Yeah. Yeah.
The hand tracking is built in. It has a depth sensor like the Quest Pro was supposed to have. I don't know what they'll do with it, granted. But you know, I'm curious about what they can do with it. I like the fact that you can replace the back. Like it can fucking transform. You can unhinge the back and you can do something with it. We don't know what you can do with it, obviously, but
yeah,
they say you can pull off the back bit.
It's foldable as well. Yeah,
because that's what I need, right? To use a VR headset outside. Oh, fold it down so I can take it with me on holiday. God damn. Never be caught dead wearing these things outside.
No, but okay. I mean, I guess this would be a good time to explain a little bit of how this thing is. So it's like a nice, well, not nice looking, but it's very nicely designed in a sense that
it's small.
It's small, yes, and the weight is distributed between the front and the back because the battery they put it in the back, and you can detach the battery and
There's no top strap.
The what?
There's no top strap, so it's not distributed between the front and the back. This thing has to wrench on you from both sides. It's got to compress your skull to stay on. This thing's over £1.
Yeah, if you want a game, basically, you really have to like strap it on your face and once you're done gaming, you will definitely leave a mark on your face and like probably have a headache. But aside from that, you can remove the battery if you just want a PC with a wire, PC game or PC VR with a wire. I'm not sure how the weight will be distributed well in that case.
Do we know? Because it says on the pamphlet something about the streaming tech, right? Like it didn't say native DisplayPort. It was like,
I mean, I'd imagine you can use the headset without the battery. Yeah. Who knows? That's a possibility.
I hope so, goddamn.
But even if you did,
you mean straight from a power supply?
Yeah, like a USB from your PC to the headset and without the battery thing.
Yeah, PC.
So, but the question is,
like the Index where there's an additional power supply. But yeah.
But the question is, the question that I'm asking myself, if that is the case, the headset still has like weight, so won't it like fall off and while you're doing anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because it doesn't have a back anymore. So how are you?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think the way it works is, have you ever worn glasses? So
Yeah.
if you have your glasses configured improperly, they can basically touch the side of your head and push in. So maybe it vices your head from not only the front and back, but also on the side, creates a little deformation in your skull so it stays on.
Oh, so you'll have like
Kidding.
instead of
Obviously.
instead of a pressure from the front and back, now it's the pressure from the sides.
Yeah, it's on the sides. Yeah, this thing is able to pressure your face on both. No, I'm sure they've thought of that. I
Yeah.
don't think HTC is dumb enough to think that.
And
I'm just gonna wait for the review.
Maybe it's
on
really
that,
light.
on,
Maybe
like,
without the
battery
battery, it's
leakage or
incredibly
something.
light.
yeah.
I'm waiting if it's the battery is good. Yeah, like if you charge it and then like if you just focus on not using the battery and just straight from your PC, you know.
Yeah.
What is battery leakage?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna wait for the review about the battery.
Okay.
Obviously,
I don't
yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do you mean like if you leave the battery and you don't use it for a long time, will it die over time? Like, will it lose charge?
No,
Because I can answer
Or
the question. Yes, because they're all lithium
or
ion.
use
They're all the
it-
same tech.
Ah. Okay. Well, fuck.
yeah, that's a question
Okay.
actually.
Never
And,
mind.
Like it's the same question for the Quest 2, I guess, which is or Pico 4 as well, which is
Mm-hmm.
if you're using your headset wirelessly to your PC and game, like all the power is going to run like the game is on your PC, and you're just using your headset as a streaming thing. I'm assuming there's more prolonged life in the battery compared to if you're playing a game from the headset itself.
Weirdly, I think it's about the same for me, which is sort of weird.
I tested the Quest 2 thing, like when it's low battery, like if it doesn't really supply anything, it's gonna lose, like I'm getting frame really like a lot. I guess like around 20% or so. But when you charge
I
while
didn't know
playing,
that.
it's good. It's
Oh,
good.
so the Quest
yeah.
like has a battery saving mode that goes
15%
into
and
where it
then
downclocks
10%.
itself. Interesting. I didn't know this. But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so from my I play virtual desktop a lot, right, which is streaming, and I use Link a lot, which is streaming. But I've also played for some reason I played Walking Dead Saints and Sinners on the Quest natively. I have it on PC, I just played it natively on the Quest. I don't know why. About 2.5 hours. But this thing was new, so about the same with like virtual desktop. I don't specifically know why. It could be that I mean the Quest 2 is displaying video, but I don't know if it has to draw anything. I don't know. It could be that like video decompression takes a lot of power, or whatever it's sending back, the tracking stuff might take more power because it's sending tracking data, right?
Mostly-
And all the tracking is done on the Quest 2.
Mostly I was worried about the battery leakage on my Quest 2. Like I'm super worried about overcharge it. Like when I charge it like maybe an hour or 2 hours, and then you play around 2 hours. It
I mean, it's just
surprisingly
lithium ion.
decreased on charging. Like I'm using it for like nearly a year. Yeah, it's
It's normal.
slowly leaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal if you want to keep your battery life. So, what lithium-ion batteries don't enjoy is being charged to 100% or being drained below 20%. Really. So, if you want to keep optimal battery life, you should charge and discharge between 20 to 80%. If you want to be extreme about it, 40 and 60%. But 20 and 80% should be adequate. But lithium-ion batteries, by their nature, will die over time. So. It's unavoidable, and the rate at which they die is pretty average. Because it's just we have a lot of battery mitigation technology that's like software based, but like the fundamentals of sort of lithium ion has been the same for basically as long as smartphones have been a thing. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Well, time to get a new headset then.
No. Well, the only thing we should wait for is Quest 3, then we'll decide. I mean, at least for me,
Quest 3.
decide what.
Wait, hang on. No, Quest
yeah,
3
you're right.
and the
You're
Pimax Crystal.
right.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Just to, I guess, wrap it
Look,
up.
the
in terms
Pimax
of-
Crystal is $1,500. It's better.
Yeah.
It's better. Fucking more FOV, more better. That's all I got.
But it's huge though. No, it's okay. Yeah, the HTC
Oh, my
XR
neck
Elite.
gains, man.
Neck gains. You got a six-pack neck. Yeah, but one thing to note about this XR Elite is it won't have face tracking, and the controllers are like they don't like track themselves. That's one thing. But
They're
the
the
face
Vive
tracking,
focused controllers.
yeah. Oh yeah, they're using the old controllers. These are not new controllers.
Mhm.
And if you do want face tracking, it's a separate module that you have to pay for, and you like stick it like on the middle of the headset below.
It's bad. It looks bad. Maybe it's just
You-
me, but
you-
it makes you
you
look like
will-
a fucking...
Yeah, you will basically look like a Minecraft villagers. You know, the ones with the big schnoz.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about, those stone statues, those giant head statues. I was thinking about that. But yeah, same thing,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
difference. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't know why they didn't build it in. Whatever.
That's so scout.
Oh.
Speaking of VR headsets, I'm actually excited for, even though it's not PC. PSVR 2. It looks sick. I want one. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it
games I'll
looks
play
nice
on it, but please make it
design-wise.
compatible for PC. Holy crap.
They
I
probably
want one
won't.
too. Damn it.
They won't. But
The last.
hey, guys who like hacking stuff,
Hell
you
yeah.
should definitely make an adapter.
Wait,
I
how
pay
much
real
is it?
money for it. I don't know. It's a console, so it can't be more than like $600 though, right? There's no way.
Yeah, hopefully. But and the last weird, interesting thing about the XR Elite is like another module, wrist, or wrist trackers. So like you'd have trackers on each wrist, so that they'd have better finger tracking. Maybe I'm not sure what the use case is. Maybe you just use the wrist trackers without the
I really
controllers.
look at these
Review
wrist
about it,
trackers, but dude,
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. I guess what the use case for those things are. Okay.
Interesting.
HTC, if you want to prove us wrong, right, send us one of these headsets. Send it to me. I'll try it. I promise.
We'll try it. We'll give it a test run. Yeah, but I guess that's it.
Yeah.
The next topic is what's annoying about VRChat? Snow. What's annoying about VRChat?
And everything.
Everything.
Same as Frosty. Transparent stuff.
He didn't say anything, though.
Everything.
What translucency on the Quest?
Yeah.
I'm glad you committed that to memory. I'm glad to know. It's good to know that my words
No.
are not simply
No,
passing by the wayside.
because I hated it too. It happened a lot now these days. God damn it.
I mean, you're wait, hang on. You're making things for the Quest. Why? Why would you lower yourself to? Why would you peddle to children and non-gamers?
No, because I stopped. I'm losing encouragement to making like PC and Quest world. So it's only PC version now.
Good. This is rightfully
And then I got
just.
tons of friends at Quest. Yeah, but
Tell them to buy a PC.
I don't know. I'm still feeling like a little bit considerate about it.
No, I have all my avatars are Quest compatible because I feel bad, but
I'm
I
a
feel
hot
like that's
dog.
out of charity.
Yeah.
It is just charity.
No, but I think that's a complaint for
I guess you can say
about the
that.
Quest 2 rather than VRChat.
It's about the Quest 2, yeah. It's so the reason why I can't render
Oh, yeah,
translucency
you're
is not
right.
because of VRChat. It's just that mobile processors, which is what the Quest 2 is, can't handle translucency. Yeah.
So like
What's
I don't
annoying
know.
about VRChat?
There's an
VRChat?
annoying feature. Maybe the
Plus,
the interface sucks, or the people you meet suck, or the world
I've got a
suck,
couple.
or
I've got
I don't know.
fucking
The
upload.
developers
Let's
suck.
fucking- Let's get it on.
People
Alright.
VRChat Plus thingy. That's it. I want
Wait,
Frost
why
to
is VRC Plus
talk
annoying?
about it. I want a lot more Avatar. I think 50 is not enough for like non-VRChat Plus users. For me.
Yeah, but they have to think about a way to monetize this game.
Unless
man.
people uploaded it, but
Gotta
yeah.
figure out monetization.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm asking too much, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I start because
Yeah.
I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
All right,
What's
one, kids,
annoying?
fuck them. Not literally, as in like kids are bad. Goddamn, they're annoying. Two, right? So I'm streaming right now, or rather, I'm recording, right? So I have my stream camera out. Like, why the fuck can't I put this stupid screen out? Like, I can't just. Okay, if I push X on the screen, then my camera position doesn't get saved and just disappears, right? So I have to have this stupid screen sitting by my face or sitting down here, and I've got to look at it to make sure it's fine. But I don't need to look at it. I've set my bloody camera. Can't I just minimize this? I can't minimize it.
No, you can't.
I can't minimize it.
wait,
Why can't I
Frosty,
fucking minimize it, guys? Holy shit, that's a
remembered
simple
it.
feature. You know what else? You know what else is annoying, right? There was a mod before EAC's a thing. It was called, when I'm unmuted, hide the mic icon, because I don't need to know I'm speaking, because I can tell I'm speaking. Because I can hear myself. I'm moving my mouth with my muscles, lads. Alright? I know I'm bloody speaking. You don't need to indicate that shit. Alright? Just have it hide when I'm unmuted and show me the muted icon when I'm muted. Shit ain't hard. Modders did it for you. Alright? You know what else is annoying? What else is annoying? I think it's incredibly frustrating that VRChat devs are more active on the Discord, Twitter, and on the Reddit than they are in VRChat. I've never seen one of them. I feel like VRChat devs should be required to spend at least a couple hours a day on the public world so that they can understand our pain and suffering, right? No hiding away in your privates, all right? That's all I'm saying. You know what else is bloody annoying? Oh my god. Let me calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. The trending world list. The trending world list is so bad. All right, it just shows me. I know you guys added tags, right? But why? Tags are randomized each time, right? And there's no specific way to search for a specific tag aside from just enter a word into the search term and hope it's a tag, right? I can't tell. There should be a drop-down list that allows me to select a specific tag I want to look for, and it should save my search settings until the next time I change it, right? You know what else is annoying? You know what else is bloody annoying? If you go onto your world list right now and you check PC active worlds, right? Spotlight PC worlds, right? It is literally the same 3 worlds I've seen for the past 6 months, right? Driving City Night, Magic Heist, Treehouse in the Shade, Time Breach, Project Summer Flare, Drawing fucking goddamn, guys, come on. There are so many worlds being updated. Can you not spotlight something more interesting? Like maybe change it up once a month, curate a sort of a spotlight. It's not that hard. God damn. Also, right? I don't like the new UI. Why is it that the new UI is more? It's more itemized, right? You go into your settings list, and the settings list is harder. The settings list is harder in the new UI to navigate than it was in the old UI, which is not a good thing. Trying to find the allow avatar cloning thing, it's a little tiny icon you have to hit that's next to a bunch of other icons. Why? Avatar cloning should be in your little quick menu, I swear to god, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta open the big menu up. Oh yeah.
I mean, I
Holy
guess
shit.
what would be
Also,
nice
the
is...
scroll speed for this little tiny menu is too bloody slow, alright?
Yeah.
Also, comfort turning, right? Why is comfort turning only stuck at like fucking 22 degrees or some shit, right? Let me choose the angle. We invented angles back in Greek times. I'm sure you could handle a angle slider. Holy shit, 45 degrees is pretty much industry standard. Why is this not 45 degrees? Oh my god. Not hard, guys.
Frosty special.
I love it.
Sorry.
I love everything.
I sort of hijacked this, right? Okay.
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, my
but
head,
it's
I
also
don't have
moderation
battery.
features.
Fuck.
yeah.
Moderation features, right? This is a legitimate topic, real discussion, right? Please don't tell people that I've muted them. Why did you tell people that I've muted them? That's That's really dumb, you know?
Yeah, that is.
Oh, that's awkward.
Because if I muted one of you, right, you'd see a mute icon. People get around that by lowering their volume to 0. But you shouldn't tell people that I muted them because I wanted to moderate them. It's kind of silly, lads. That's kind of silly. I don't know, man. Like, literatures.
It's kind of awkward. It's fun to like make friends like that. Yeah.
Regarding the allow cloning thing and have it like in the launchpad menu thing. Aside from that, what I would love is if you can customize what, like, you know how you can customize like the wings thing. I would love to customize what buttons I have, or perhaps like a different segment, like a third segment on there that I can put custom buttons or options from.
You know how you can customize Android shortcuts, and you've been able to customize Android shortcuts since Oreo.
Basically that.
That'd be a good feature.
Hell yeah.
It's been a thing since Oreo, guys. That's older than some of the people I've seen in VRChat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, the only thing, I mean, the most annoying thing that I have about VRChat is I really hate the keyboard. I really, really, really hate the keyboard.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
Like I want a normal copy paste. There's missing keys. Yeah. What do you have another one?
Yeah. Okay, color filters, right? I don't know, man. Like, they're cool. I guess. But
is that? Yeah.
They only apply to the menu, I think. They only apply to the menu. What? They don't apply to the world. What is the point of having colorblind settings?
Auto filter back. I want the auto
no, I was wrong. Sorry, I was wrong. You have to take apply to world. There we go.
Focus.
Wait, autofocus?
Yeah, the focus, like you focus the avatar only, and then background is like blurry, and then yeah, the camera.
Was that a thing? Is this not a thing anymore?
It is a thing. Like, do you remember?
Fly mode's cool though. I like fly mode.
Like it has autofocus before, and that was before, like, I mean, it's after EAC, and then they updated it more, and then the autofocus gone, and then color filters are lame, and I can't take really good pictures in VRChat anymore. It seems like Quest pictures again, like, bro.
Nah.
But yeah, I just love taking pictures.
I think
in VRChat. Yeah.
I think an option. Oh yeah, no, this is another one. Yeah. We should have a global option to turn off chairs. Do you know how fucking annoying chairs are for full body people? Not only does it sometimes break full body and I end up back in a T pose for some reason, or a flat pose, or an I pose, right? Chairs are so annoying, and you accidentally click on them. Right? Just give me a global option to turn off chairs, so people who make worlds don't have to build in an option, right, to fucking turn off chairs. It's not that hard. Every single time it goes to the pug, I've got to go all the way to the back rooms and click 3 buttons.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Just let me turn off chairs. It's not hard.
Even if you have to put it in the the settings place where you have to like go to a menu, then a submenu, then scroll down.
I just have them off. I never want chairs. Fuck chairs.
Yeah.
Not actually, obviously. I would not fuck a chair. That's a more snow thing to do. But chairs. Also, yeah, an ability to disable video players would be good, especially for people with like limited internet.
Yeah, auto off. Yeah, I'm assuming Snow would want that, like disable videos being played automatically.
Yeah.
I really want that. Make it like a default thing, please. Like.
I don't know how you would achieve this, but I think being able to sort between shaders that are applied to the avatar and shaders that are like shader effects would be interesting. I don't know how you would sort this. I don't think it's possible. But if we had some option to enable avatar shaders, but not enable the stupid shader effects that, you know, sometimes happen, that could be good.
Oh,
I understand that I'm asking for a lot, right?
Yeah.
They're not. They're functionally the same thing. The game sees them as the same thing. So I don't know how you would differentiate, but being able to would be nice.
Another thing would be nice. I mean, you can do it, right? I'm not sure if you can, but I'm assuming you can't.
Limited articles?
No, I have that, but what I want is for example, I want to see people's avatars, but let's say, so the radius thing that they added, where like I can't see, the avatar won't load past a certain point. They only load in if they get close to me. This is nice, but I would also like the option of, even if they get close to me and their avatar loads, I would like to have the option to disable all of their shaders. I just want to see their model, you know. I'm not sure. Is that it?
Right. As in, it is in safety and comfort settings. You can set based on friends and or trust rank, but you can't. When you click on someone and when you enable their avatar, you cannot choose to enable just the avatar, not the shaders. So
Yeah.
I think
So
that's
like,
fair. I think when you click on someone and you manually enable them, you should be able to choose somewhere in between not show and show.
yeah. So like, for example, if I enabled or disabled that option, like in terms of, or enabled, I'm not sure how it'll work, but basically disabling the shaders, but while loading everyone, I'd basically see you, but without your glowing arm, for example. Yeah, that would be nice.
No, I think I'm completely white if you turn on my shaders. My shaders is what makes me. Sorry, I can't censor that. Holy shit.
Nope, I'm not gonna say.
Censor it, my god.
Wait, what's wrong?
YouTube for reference animation.
Okay, there we go. That's your defense. It's fine.
I don't know. People are sensitive. I don't want to get offended.
Like, I can make fun of Arabs. I'm Arab.
It's fine. Just go raw, Steve. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. The next topic is, I forgot. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Making friends in VRChat. Is it genuine compared to making friends in Battlefield or Call of Duty, or making friends in real life? So is friendship genuine in VRChat? Snow.
In VRChat only. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna put it in order. So VRChat. It depends on how. Sorry, sticky keys. Okay. It depends on how long I interact with them, like days, weeks, whatever, months, and we got into further Discord call, whatever, video call, whatever. For me, in terms of friendship, that is really long-term friendship for me. Chemistry good together. But on other games, it's quite hard for like interactive. Unless if it has like a voice chat thing for me. Like in my past experience, mostly I'm making friends from over Discord because we're talking, because in voice channel, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
VRChat is more better making friends for me. Yeah.
yeah, but is it genuine? Like,
It's good.
like let's say, is there? If
It is-
like, for
it is
example,
genuine.
yeah, like I'm friends with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
For how long? 2 months?
That sounds condescending.
Wait, why? Why?
3. I think it's nearly 3 months actually.
Okay, and would our friendship
I know
be
you
like
first,
just
yeah.
internet friendship, like, or VR chat friendship, or do you think it can advance to, hey, let's hang out in real life friendship?
It has lots of potential in real life meetup. Yes.
Get back.
What?
Sorry, I almost fell asleep. It's alright. I like leaned back too far and almost fell over. It's
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
So you think it
It
has
has
the
a lot of
potential to
potential of,
become
like in real life, yeah.
genuine, like you are my friend. Okay. What do you think, Frosty?
Like I said,
Oh,
it's time as well. Yeah.
time, yeah. You're back.
I think it's tough. I think parasocial relationships are confusing. Okay, so I think people that you meet online, regardless of what platform you meet them in, is definitely parasocial, right? I do think that VRChat has this strange way of accelerating friendships beyond what is normally possible, both in person and or in other platforms. And I think it's because in VR there is this, not a lack of personal space, but this we'll call this an interesting relationship with personal spaces and personal interaction, because there's no physical contact, right?
Yeah.
But people go around and they pat each other on the head and they fucking sleep together all the time. And by sleep together, I mean, they don't fuck, they just sleep together. It's certainly interesting to do these things with virtual people, and I think the avatars sort of provide a sort of appeal as well. And so I think the relationships formed on VRChat can be incredibly strong but tenuous, because some relationships can break down if it's a romantic relationship and you reveal each other to yourself, like you reveal your true selves to them. They might, find that distasteful or find that, not particularly to their taste. Or indeed, I think that these relationships that form quickly and become incredibly strong can also break quickly because of the medium of VRChat, right? If you block someone, they're gone. You can never see them again on this platform. I think relationships that are formed on VRChat and escape the bounds of VRChat, so you go on Discord and stuff, or even you have each other's numbers and you text each other. Those relationships are a little bit more long-lasting, but they're still parasocial. And I think until you meet in person, that relationship is never cemented in the same way that a real-life friendship is. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have great friends that I've only met sort of online. I have plenty of friends that I've only met online, and I've met a lot of real-life friends through the internet and indeed through fucking chat groups. So I think VRChat is better than Discord and better than Telegram or any sort of chat groups to make friends. But I think if you want that friendship to become long-lasting, it needs to escape the bounds of VRChat into another social platform, so you can hang out without a TV strapped to your face, at least to a certain extent. And I think but the idea of meeting in person should never be off the table, because otherwise, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
That's my view on it. Yeah.
Okay,
to summarize, VRChat, strong relationships, but you need to escape VRChat with the relationships, otherwise they'll die. They'll forget about you.
Kind of like, let's say, mailing people, like back in the day, I guess, in school, when you have, I forgot what the system is called.
Pen pals?
Pen pals, yeah, there we go. And basically mail someone from a different country, and you start sending messages and learning whatever. But I guess it wouldn't be solidified that much until both of you push forward to meet in real life, I guess.
Yeah. That's it really. I don't know. Yeah. It's hard.
I mean, I guess before I think it would be good, like before I share my thoughts, I think it would be good to identify what would be a genuine relationship. Like what is a friend to you? Like, you answer, then I'll go to Snow.
Oh, I consider us friends, right? But
no, but what makes someone a friend?
Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, I mean, I'm really open. I'm really laissez-faire about this sort of thing. Anyone that I enjoy hanging out with is considered a friend to me. I don't need to, make it obvious. But I think there are different degrees, right? So I wouldn't say that I value real life friends more than other friends, because that's a cruel thing to do, and you shouldn't rank friendships. But I will say that real life friendships tend to be stronger in terms of the amount of strife you can weather through, because you know this person in real life, you know where they live, or you've interacted with them, you know their family. It's harder to break off connections. Like, it's incredibly easy to break off connections in VRChat, right? Say, there's a person that I've known in real life for many years at this point, and he had a VRChat girlfriend. I won't name his name, but he's a comsci. He's a full stack developer, right? I won't name his name though. He plays darts. He's an alcoholic. He likes Maya. No, it's Celestia. Sorry. But he had a VRChat girlfriend, and then once they broke up, he blocked her, and then all of a sudden, their relationship and their proverbial friend groups sort of separated to some extent, right? And that it's really hard in real life to ostracize someone that hard, or it's really hard in real life to separate friend groups in that way. But I feel like in VR, especially in VRChat, it's incredibly easy, right? Also in Discord. So I think that's a little bit. Yeah, it makes VR friendships a little bit more tenuous. And I think once you leave the platform of just VRChat, it becomes a little bit stronger. But it's still never as strong as like okay. So this is guy. I'm really bad at social media. Right, I don't keep up with people. That's just not a thing I do. It's hard. I don't know. I don't focus. But one of my friends recently, we met up in real life after like a couple of years of not seeing each other. We're still like great friends because we met at school and stuff, and like we knew each other in real life. Yeah. And I know about his family, I know about his brothers and stuff. And like this lady I met in the same sort of lunch. I haven't seen her in 10 years. But I still recognize her, I still like remember her. But like fucking motherfuckers in VRChat, if I don't see you for a week, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, all of your names are the same.
Yeah.
All of your avatars are also the same type of window.
But then I think, so the element here, and like aside from... So what makes a friend is just continuous interest and bonding with each other, and like and some form of constant basis for some amount of time.
Stranding way, right? It's connection between people, man. We go full Kojimbo. No, I can't.
Yeah.
Next topic. But yeah, it's weird. Parasocial relationships are strange, and I think they're tenuous. But
and just explain what's parasocial.
Oh, right. So parasocial is just anything that's sort of online, sort of not traditional social relationships, right? So a parasocial relationship with like a content creator is how some people think they're friends with a content creator. You're not. You're a customer to some extent. And I think a parasocial friendship, like yours and mine, is sort of a little bit tenuous and a little bit different from what we would consider a traditional friendship, right? Like a real life friendship. That's all I mean by parasocial.
Yeah. Okay. Snow, what do you think?
Like outside of normal social norms. There we go.
Yeah.
Because paracausal, parasocial.
What do you think makes a friend a friend?
You got a friend in me.
Oh, your yellow name, something like that.
No, not in VRChat. Like
this motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna make my point. It's not literally like, oh, your yellow name. That's my friend. What I mean is like, and I say mostly about time because you're doing connections with each other, bonding each other, hang out with each other a lot. It's like time, and you know this person a lot more better, and then you're switch over to like outside of VRChat, like Frosty said. So it's much more better connection, and I love shut up, and I love how a good connection is like I first started VRChat, I didn't know I can make outside VRChat connection, and I was like, that's a good friendship that I ever made. Like in real life, I made friendship, but you're not hang out a lot, but we're still in contact, and we're basically more acquaintance rather than friendship, like homies.
Yeah.
And I refer to VRChat making friends. Making friends in VRChat a lot. It's better.
Completely.
I don't know. It's mostly time. I don't know. It's mostly time.
Okay, so I do have a question to
I'm just referring to time. Yes.
When you said you didn't realize you could make relationships, or rather you can sustain relationships outside of VRChat on other social platforms like Discord and, whatever. Was that before or after you ERP'd with some of your friends that you don't have contact with off of Discord? Outside of VRChat? Yeah. I'm curious, because I would never ERP with someone that I don't at least have friends with.
People that I would never ERP with someone, people that I ERP with, it's more acquaintance. It's acquaintance.
Okay.
It's not you're my friend.
When you say acquaintance, to you, does acquaintance mean closer
it-
than friends or farther away?
No, it's like one night stand, quote unquote thing.
Okay. So they're strangers. You just fuck.
And
Right.
that's better. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God damn, dude. I don't know if I'd manage. Like, I barely manage one night stands in real life. I don't know if I can manage one night stands in VR. Parasocial relationships are strange. Fucking parasocially is like even stranger to me. Maybe I'm a boomer. Maybe I'm traditional, but I guess this is with.
Like an idea just popped in my head. Perhaps maybe in the next podcast, this topic is: would it be better to
We'll
ERP
fucking VR. We'll just
with
fuck a stranger.
No. The topic would be: would it be
God.
better if you ERP with someone, then become friends, or become friends then ERP with them? But no, we're not gonna talk about it now.
No. Don't be
That's
weird.
a
Don't
good
ERP.
topic.
All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it now. But yeah,
Good topic.
staying on this topic, where I think, yeah, a friendship to me is. It's. I don't think I'd put it on like. It's not something you'd measure. I think it just, if it clicks with you, it clicks. Like if I hang out with a person a lot and I'm having fun with them, and fun, like on a fun basis and on a negative basis, and as long as we can, let's say, fix those potential issues that happen between a regular friend that you might have and yourself. I think as long as you reach a point where you think, yeah, that's my friend, I play with him, play him with or her in a VRChat, or then I play with them this X other game or whatever, or I just talk with them, not necessarily play anything. Yeah, it's kind of hard to measure what's a friend and who's not. And in terms of, so yeah, that's what friendship is to me. But I'd also add, like, a friend is someone that, yes, you hang out with, but also a person that you want to help and receive help from, generally speaking, on a more than what a like a random person would do, let's say. And I think that's a good indicator as well in terms of finding friendship, like a good friendship at least. And is the friends you make in VRChat genuine or not? Generally speaking, like I have a friend group that I'm still connected with, but I'm not hanging out with anymore. Like the Discord server is still up. I just post a message every now and then. But if by chance I go to wherever they're living because of a convention or something, or work reasons, I would I never saw them in my life, never saw their faces or whatever, but I would immediately go, hey, I'm in this country right now, are you available, like, wanna meet up? I would do that immediately.
Dude, I've done that shit.
Yeah. And
100%. No, same. Yeah. Offer extends to all of you as well, obviously.
Yeah, and I think that's the point where you would know if a friendship in VRChat is genuine or not, is if by chance you go to their country or they come to your country and you both agree to meet up and nobody's avoiding it, and like it's not an awkward thing, and you meet up and you actually did it. I think at that point you would know that it is a genuine friendship. But even if that never happens, at least the thought of it, or both of you communicated the intention of meeting up at least, and you never do it in your life, it never happens for whatever reason, I still think that is a genuine relationship. Yeah.
I don't know. I've met people not on VRChat, but on sort of a text chat, right?
Yeah.
I've definitely met people. So I went to Japan with a friend that I met on text chat. He's a great friend. He loves idol anime and whatever. We went to Japan. We went to Akiba, and we went to E-Headphone, the biggest headphone store in sort of Asia, really. And we randomly met up with like a Japanese dude that was also in the chat. I don't even remember his name anymore. So I don't know if meeting in real life necessarily cements that. I do think it's more cemented, it's less tenuous. but it still depends on the amount of effort you put into sustaining that relationship online and or offline afterwards. But yeah, no, I've met some really great people online.
I mean,
offline. So I've met them online and met them offline. It's great.
I mean,
Met
that generally
Polish
goes.
One Spanish guy.
Yeah, I mean, that generally goes with actual people you meet in real life. I mean, if you hang out with a person in real life, you didn't hang out with them much. Then, like, some time passes without you meeting each other.
No, I have the addresses of every single real life person I've met.
No, but
it's important. I keep a list.
You keep a list. But yeah, even real life people, you forget about them. Even if you thought, oh, this is my friend, wait. Then after a while, you never see them. They're like, wait, who are you? Oh, yeah, that thing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like time and like time hanging out with each other, and as well as having at least the idea or
when are you coming to Asia?
Of meeting.
Because I don't know if I want to go to Turkey.
As soon as Bitcoin goes up.
As soon as Bitcoin goes up. All right, pump the stock, lads. Buy Bitcoin.
Don't you want those Turkish delights?
Turkey is interesting to me because I love the city that you live in. I love its history. And I would love to see the Hagia Sophia. But I don't know if I don't know. I've never been to that part of the world, so it'd be interesting and exciting, I guess, because I've been to most of the rest of it.
Yeah, I guess if you do come, before you come, you tell me like where. I don't know anything about Turkey, so you tell me, I want to see these things, then I'll just plan the public.
I live here, but I don't know anything about this place, man.
Yeah, what I would do is just plan the public transport things.
No, I've done that shit, man. When people come to Hong Kong, I'm like, I just live here, man. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where are the bars? And then this answer was like literally 3 minutes out of your house. I'm like, oh, okay then. Good.
I guess I'm lucky because I know everything around here, so I can take you guys everywhere.
You work in hospitality stuff. We know. It's fucking goddamn.
Duh.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky. That's why I said that.
Okay, yay for friendship.
Look, if I ever go to, I don't know where you are in Malaysia, but if I ever go to that place in Malaysia, I'll call you. I'll stay at the hotel you work at, and I'll be like, hello. I'll just show up. You won't know it's me, and then I'll ask if you have ERP. I'll ask everyone in the front desk if they've ERP'd with people.
Yes. Wait. What happened?
They don't know what I'm into.
I know, but if I ask everyone at front desk, at least one of them will be you, right? You talk about it?
They
said,
my
god.
No. The main thing is they said why you didn't work on Christmas, and I said, well, I don't get any.
It's fucking Christmas.
And then they mentioned about what are you doing, and then I was like, should I mention a VRChat? Mostly VR.
Dude, I try to
stuff,
get.
The one that you move, something.
Dude,
it's so hard to explain in Malay.
I told friends about VRChat, but not work. God. Yeah.
I don't mention about VRChat at all. I just mentioned.
I spend my time as a big titty robot girl in this game I play in VR, and I fuck people that I met yesterday. That's hard. That's fucking hard to explain, man. God damn.
Yeah.
He volunteered
information
of their strangers for acquaintances.
I feel so awkward though.
Dude, no, dude, I don't know. I could never fuck so. Okay. I could never do it in virtual reality because I think it's I don't know. It's hard to test vibe with people, especially that close. That's why I haven't fucked our green-haired friend yet. Not him.
No, I was talking about. I wouldn't mind telling people that I'm a chick in VRChat that's kind of naked.
Yeah, I know, but you're fucking shameless. You're banned off TikTok.
So we're not gonna get it.
He is banned off TikTok, by the way. That's facts.
The algorithm is Muslim.
Yeah. Oh god.
You can't say that. It's because of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man.
Yes, exactly.
Run away.
My haram.
Them's is it's.
Okay. Moving
Yes.
on. Frosty, you played the Death Stranding. What's your thoughts on it? You finished it?
Yeah, I played the funny Kojima walking game, the Kojimbo game. I love it. I thought I would hate it. I loved it. I don't know. Something about playing as Norman Reedus walking around in the very strangely Scandinavian looking sort of countryside of America. It looks Scandinavian because of the timefall and stuff. It was really entertaining. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. The combat was... There's not that much of it, but the combat is fun. It's and sort of sneaking around BTs is very entertaining. I will say this game is like definitely the most Kojimbo game I've played, and I played some of the Metal Gear stuff, Peace Walker, 3 and Rising and 5. Not the what's that called? Ghost Phantom. The one before 5. I've not played that one. Ground Zeroes. I've not played Ground Zeroes, but I have played Phantom Pain. This game is definitely the most Kojimbo game. This game is the only game from Kojimbo that I know of that forces you to watch the credits twice. Twice. After the end credits, the first end credits, there's like 30 minutes to an hour of gameplay left. And after the end credits, there's more gameplay. So you have to watch it. You can't skip it, alright? That's the only criticism I have. I played Director's Cut, so I don't know what the game was like before that. I have a pretty decent system, so it performs well. So, you know, no issues there. I will say, kind of surprised there's no ray tracing. I feel like that game would really benefit from ray tracing, given that so much of its content is rain related and wet, you know?
Yeah.
But,
RTX love
great
wet.
game. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed walking around. I enjoyed the feeling of other people working together to accomplish a goal, even though it's random and online. Like seeing other people's structures in places that are helpful and stuff gave me a really nice feeling, sort of like Journey. But yeah, really good game. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for the second one.
Oh yeah, they announced the second one, right?
Also, I'm conflicted about Fragile.
Fragile?
As in, I don't know if she's a waifu or not, you know?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's all I got, man. Also, everyone... Oh, sorry, no. Everyone in this game, spoilers. All the characters in this game, aside from Norman Reedus... Well, okay, even Norman Reedus, has some weird unexplained disease. Like one of the characters has 70% of his body replaced with other people's body parts. That I don't... Something's wrong in this world, man. Cool game, though.
Nice. Seems like
You should play it. I feel like you'd enjoy it.
paradisical hell.
No, it's definitely just hell. But okay.
Just hell. Yeah.
It's definitely just hell. Look, imagine living in a world where cardio is the only way to survive.
Oh no.
Ugh,
My
horrid.
wee body can't take this.
I like
Okay,
it.
We.
Yeah, just me and Snow didn't play it, only Frosty did. So we're just gonna share our
Snow
thoughts
and
on it from
I.
not.
Snow and I.
Look, I'm Arab, it's fine. I can change the language.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine, right?
Look, at least I'm not similar to how Americans talk. At least the trash ones. Wait, oh shit, I'm gonna get cancelled. Wait, no, it's White America.
Yeah.
My brain went. Rephrase that.
There is a term for the opposite of white America and the way they talk, but I won't say it because we actually might get cancelled. I'll text you.
Look, everyone got the reference. So oh fuck. Okay, Snow, what do you think about Death? Change this up. What do you think about Death Stranding?
A lot of let's just say I love stealth games a lot, and I do want to play it, but I know that my PC can't take it. So yeah, I do really want to play it, and I love the stealth part to it, like sneaking around PTs. Not a lot of like, but even in combats, it shows you have a lot of weakness, and it's
That's not true. That's not true, Snow. Whoever played that game is really bad at the game. That's not true.
Yeah, which is I really like that you played that so I can be toxic to them.
And I was just throwing boxes at them. What do you mean? I was running around with the speed armor, right? Drop kicking everyone, and then throwing boxes at them when they were firing at me with guns, alright? Do you know the way to deal with BTs? Right? You get the level 3 speed skeleton, you just run, they can't catch you. And when you catch them, you just fucking bleed all over them and they die. It's not a hard game, actually. Reference, I played on normal difficulty, so on hard, I assume it's hard. But you know, I assume normal is the difficulty they intended the game to be played, so the intended difficulty is not hard. There we go.
Basically, the way to win against enemies is to cheese it. Okay.
What? Dude, it's barely cheesing. All right.
Barely cheesing.
Okay. The game heavily disincentivizes you to use guns, right? Because murdering people causes void outs. So there are non-lethal weapons. They're fine. They're okay. But a lot of the times, just running up to them and drop kicking them, right, is the much funner approach. Guns are more effective, but drop kicking them, picking up their package, and then throwing it at some other guy, like knocking people down with a pizza box and then kicking their head. Fantastic. Great game.
Hell yeah.
Also, pissing on BTs is fun. You should do it.
Oh. Hell yeah.
I'm excited for 2. I'm really excited for 2. I hope we see a Metal Gear in 2. I know we can't say that, but I hope we see a Metal Gear in 2.
I love it overall, story-driven, kind of like walk simulator because I haven't played it. Don't get me wrong, I really want to play it. To make your, what is it called? Like when you pee something, it turns into a grenade or shit, something. Yeah.
Oh, fucking EX Grenade 1. Sorry, EX Grenade 0, EX Grenade 1, EX Grenade 2, yeah. I don't really use them. I don't use the pee grenades. Because, okay, here's the thing. I've always had enough blood, so I just use blood grenades because they're more effective. I don't know. I kind of feel like limiting the amount of blood packs you can make would be a good idea, because it doesn't make sense that you can make.
Frosty, what I really like that you can make your Norman Reedus to drink a lot of Monster.
No. They took that out. If you play the
wait, really?
the director's cut, it is no longer Monster. It is just energy drink. It is no longer Monster. I don't know why.
That's sad. That's sad.
You can make him drink beer though.
Yeah. Oh well.
True.
Shitty 9-volt beer.
What about you?
Yeah. I was excited actually to try it out. Well, excited and very cautious to try it out, because I always thought, okay, yay, I love walking simulators, and you know, this is like a AAA walking simulator. But then I saw Frosty playing it on Discord on his stream, and he was fighting people, and I was like, what the fuck? Wait, this is not a walking simulator.
The game is too involved for him. This is too involved for this man.
What's this?
Push forward.
What's this false advertising? I thought it was just walking. Now I'm very like, should I play it? No, I will play it. But
yeah,
the one thing
I feel like it's weird. I really enjoy it. It's just weird. I think I hate it. I thought I'd hate it, but I loved it. So I don't know.
It would be interesting if I play it and I hated it, considering I like walking.
I mean, it would make sense, you know.
But no. So look, I mean, it's good.
There's a dodge button, all right, in Death Stranding. Death Stranding is
it's a Souls game
of walking sims.
The Dark Souls of walking sims.
It makes sense. Everything is dying. Everything is impermanent, and it's about linking the chiral network, right? It's about linking the first flame, right? That's all I'm saying, right? You go to different places and you link it up to the chiral network the same way you would link a bonfire. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? Like the company you work for is called Bridges, right? In the same way that in Dark Souls 1, you started off in Firelink Shrine, all right? It's all about connections, right? It's the Dark Souls of walking sims. That's all I'm talking about. You can leave messages on the ground for other people, all right? It's fantastic.
You know, FromSoft is gonna make a new game called Deathborn.
Deathborn is just walking around.
but no, but yeah, it's the one thing that I'm very like worried about is I guess the cutscenes, because from what a friend of mine told me is, there's a lot of cutscenes. Like, might as well go watch a movie.
There's 7 hours of cutscenes. There's 7 hours of cutscenes.
And just a lot of like transition between one place to another, and there's like a lot of those cutscenes. And
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of loading cutscenes, if you play the director's cut, it's not that bad. But before, on the PS4 or PS5 or whatever, it had some loading issues. So it took a long time to load between.
Yeah, and
on the director's cut on PC, it's fine mostly.
Yeah, and I guess one thing, like for me, what I like about walking simulators is just continuous storytelling with no other gameplay interferences, let's say. But in Death Stranding, there's a lot of, like, you take a shower, take a piss, drink, and like a lot of things that's not related that much to the story. So that I might find that annoying. I want to walk and listen to a guy talk. That's it.
You know what you should do? You should go out hiking and then just use Audible.
And listen to a podcast.
Just listen to an ebook. Dude, no, that's what I like doing. I listen to ebooks while I walk around outside. It's great.
No, I like hiking, but I want a straight line hiking. I don't want to go up or down.
Oh, dude,
just
I don't know if you have a coastline. I know you have a coastline. Just walk by the coastline. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there we go. No, but look, I would walk more, but I'm on the 6th floor, and there's no elevator, so. But,
what?
Like over here,
shit, that's crazy.
we got like
jump.
jungle tracking, and mostly it's no like big hill or whatever. So it's
it's the jungle, Snow. God. Do you have to use like a knife to cut your way through?
You need a challenge. You still needed a challenge.
No.
You know, so.
No. This man is talking about walking sims in real life. What he needs is to be able to push forward, but mentally speaking, right? And then just listen to someone talk. He wants a game that's just push right analog stick forwards the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the genre is. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Looking forward to playing it, but very cautious about it.
I actually cannot believe the moment you saw it, right? This is a fun story. The moment you saw me playing it, I cannot believe your reaction was, there's too much game. There's not enough
There's too much game. Yes. No, I was so happy, like, oh, it's a game about walking and you have to balance your walk, and but no, there's combat. Shit.
You have to balance your walk, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that hard to balance though, which is,
So the next like 3 games we're gonna talk about isn't games that we've played, it's more like game news. And the first new game news thing is Dragon Sword. Supposedly it's a third-person fantasy MMORPG, and it's the spiritual successor to Dragon Nest, a very old game that I played and absolutely don't remember anything about. From what I remember, it's fun-ish. But the reason why it's a spiritual successor is because the CEO of Dragon Sword is also one of the leads who made Dragon Nest. So yeah, Dragon Sword, the gameplay trailer came out, and what's your thoughts on it, Snow?
It's Genshin Impact, but better. That's it. Full stop.
Alright, Frost.
Fuck. The fuck? I'm so confused by that answer. That's fucking good. Fucking, it's not. Okay. So I played Dragon Nest.
We don't know.
It's still my fucking
opinion.
Windows. It's wrong. Bad opinion.
Wow.
Sorry. This. Okay. This fucking my opinion bullcrap is such a. Okay, I'm not specifically targeting you. I'm targeting the phrase. Is my opinion bullcrap? It's such a bad cop-out answer, right? People use, oh, it's my opinion. They talk about fucking flat Earth, right? No, it's a dumb opinion. You should be embarrassed and ashamed by your opinion. Holy shit. All right. Moving on.
Obviously, yeah.
Maybe that's a different
Moving on,
topic.
right? I played Dragon's Nest. I really enjoyed Dragon's Nest. What really separated Dragon's Nest back then to other MMOs was the hit registration. Hitting something felt really good because of the sound effect and the amount of stagger the enemies had.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this, I guess. I don't know who's publishing it. I hope it's not one of the, horrible MMO publishers, I've not seen much of it. I've seen the trailer. Oh, it's gonna be trash.
Maybe, yeah.
Ignoring
Maybe
the
it's
giant chink in its armor. Ignoring the giant chink in its armor. Graphically, I think it looks okay. I think the art style looks a little bit mid. It's a little bit too detailed. It's not quite as artistically exceptional as like Breath of the Wild or like Genshin is. The gameplay looks good. The hit registration looks good, but it's from the trailer footage, so I can't tell. But I'm relatively excited. Sort of skeptical, but excited.
Yeah. I've seen the game. You don't like the art style much, or like think it's artistically pleasing compared to Breath of the Wild or maybe Genshin Impact. For me, I like how, let's say, dry color it is, whatever that means. And I don't, in comparison to Breath of the Wild, I think I like it more. Because in Breath of the Wild, everything feels so blurry and smudged. And in terms of gameplay, from what I've seen from the trailer that they've released, the one thing I got excited about, aside from the art style, is they showed that you were riding a hamster thing that it looks so adorable. And you can dive in water with it and maybe glide with it. Yeah, and climb walls with that.
If you
while
want to
riding
ride something adorable, just have Snow change into a cute avatar.
Oh, woof. But yeah, it's it's yeah, from what I've seen, the gameplay / combat looks very solid. It would be fun. I'm hoping that it's not a hero MMORPG like Genshin. I want like a custom character. Like I want to customize.
Like a traditional MMO, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't play Genshin Impact much. Like I don't feel attached to any of these things. Like, I want my character. That's my only
fair.
fear and hope. Yeah. Want to add anything else now before we go to the next game?
I don't want to put hopes in this game, to be honest. Dragon Sword.
Do you think it's gonna fail?
I think it's gonna be. No, it's gonna be like Genshin all over again. Like, from what I can see, it doesn't look like you can customize your own character. Like, from the trailer itself, yeah. Like, I don't want to put my hopes up.
Fair.
But yeah.
Right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, the next game is Stalker. No, wait, what the fuck? Stalker. There we go. Stalker 2.
Stalker 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Jesus.
I got a tongue twist. Yeah, they released a new trailer.
Stroke.
Stalker. Yeah, they released a new gameplay trailer, and what's notable about that one is, and a lot of people notice, is the graphics went down a bit. Well, not a bit, a decent amount in terms of visual quality. And generally speaking, I don't think I ever played. Well, it's not about like laptops or whatever. It's about how this is the regular thing in like AAA games, you know. Watch Dogs, Witcher 3.
For lowest common denominator.
Yeah, and that's a wrong thing on their part.
That's laptops.
No, there's a thing called settings, and for some reason devs forget about it. But yeah, yeah. I never played a Stalker game, but I'm interested in playing this one. And I played Stalker-like games, and I like those. But yeah, I like how the story seems like how it's going, and I mean, yeah, I think you'd have more interesting things to say.
Putting on my funny cap. Actually, Stalker is a take on roadside pick. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Stalker is a take on roadside picnic. So I've not played Stalker, but I have played a lot of Stalker-like games. Same with you, and I really enjoy that sort of experience. So some of the Stalker-like games I've played is the Metro games. I know that those are not 100% allegories, but yeah. Into the Radius, which is fantastic. And in general, I love exploring that sort of... I wouldn't... Is post-apocalyptic correct?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just say end of the world, sort of pseudo-Russian or Soviet-era town or cityscape is interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Because it's already so alien from what I'm used to, like even before the end of the world, and obviously after the end of the world, it's an irradiated hellhole. So that's always interesting. I'm excited, but I am also skeptical because I don't know how much of the trailer we saw was gameplay footage. So always skeptical about trailers. Yeah. So that's just me though. Looks fine, honestly. Looks good. Looks like modern. I'm gonna call it AA, like a AA game. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, every Stalker game seems like, I mean, visually speaking, not a AAA thing. I don't know why. That's a feeling I get. I don't know why. But yeah.
I mean, I think it's because Stalker games, by necessity, have to be single player, right? Because they're about you and the environment and the world you're in, and not about you and other people. It's about that sort of, because it's a roadside picnic thing, it's about that sort of oppressive loneliness that you experience when you're playing that game, where you feel like you're truly, well, at least Into the Radius, you feel like you're truly very alone, and that's the vibe that game has to give you. And I just don't think games like that give you a lot of money or make you a lot of money, because you might as well make a COD, and that's gonna print money.
Yeah, fair point.
People are basic bitches. Stop playing basic bitch games, and maybe we'll get a AAA game.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
yeah.
They released the Stalker, like Daisy vibe, Stalkers with a Z at the back, because they want a different approach of audience and then players as well. And after that release, Stalcraft, I think, like. Definitely Minecraft mod.
Stalker.
It's basically the same premise. It's definitely the same one, but Stalkers, because they want like multiplayer mode into it, like squad into it as well. Stalker 2, it's much better than the other Stalker premise like they released. In terms of gun animation and then ammo animation and such, and much more guns, better animation on the monsters as well, like what is it called, Blood Reeker, something like that.
Okay,
I know I
feel
didn't
like
play
we
it,
have to preface this, right? Snow hasn't played it either. From the trailers, he thinks.
Stalker, I definitely interested. I mean, I read lots of lore of the Stalker stuff. Yeah, I watch a lot of people playing it as well, and played it some after work on cyber cafes. So yeah, it's definitely a good one, and I can't wait to own the game. Yeah.
And from what you've played from these Stalker-like games, and comparing it to the footage that you've seen from the recent trailer, do you think, like, are you hyped for it? Are you not? You think it's gonna be a good game?
I am hyped for it, but I'm much rather prefer Into the Radius mechanics on the put it individually, the bullets and stuff. Like you can feel it move, you know, like everything.
Basically, Into the Radius
it's like
is
a
your
Monkey
money
Stalker
behind
2
the
in
radius.
VR.
Holy shit.
But yeah, when they released the Stalkers with the Z behind with multiplayer Daisy Vibe, I can't play it because of the server issues thing, and at the same time, I have to refer to a YouTuber named Operator Drewski, and then look on his gameplay and his reviews and his server, Discord servers and whatnot. And he said right now on Asia is kind of janky, so it's mostly on European, US, and around Canada. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Yeah.
You seem like you're excited for the new Stalker game and have hopes for.
Okay, so context.
Yeah.
Stalker Z is not an official Stalker game. It's a modded DayZ client.
Yeah.
It's a modded DayZ server. Okay. That's important.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty
sure.
excited for it. It's
I
gonna
can
be my
agree with
first
that,
Stalker
actually.
game that I'm gonna play.
On the website, it literally says it's a heavily modded DayZ server. What do you don't need to agree with it. It's just facts. So.
Maybe my words are not that good when saying that.
All right, we're all in agreement. It's facts. Yeah, it's okay. So, and it'll be interesting probably like once the game is out, and like hopefully everyone plays it. Me, you, Snow, and it would be interesting to compare it with. Look. Okay, I'll say it correctly for your sake. Don't worry. I hope that Frosty, Snow, and I will play the new Stalker, and once we're done playing it, it would be interesting to revisit sharing our thoughts on it and comparing it to Into the Radius. That's my
Yeah. Wait, you haven't played Into the Radius. You should play Into the... Wait, no, you have actually. You just never streamed it. Alright, okay.
No, I played it for a bit, but never continued past like an hour, I think. But I really wanna.
He abuses the refund.
No, I have it. I liked it. If a game is good, I'll keep it.
You kept it? You didn't refund?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna play it after I'm done with the other games.
What are you playing now?
Right now, I wanna finish up Half-Life 2 VR. After that, the new mod content for Half-Life Alyx, so I can delete those two games.
I haven't played that stuff. I should play that stuff, yeah.
After that, I'll play either Elden Ring or Into the Radius. What do you want me to play?
Into the Radius.
Oh really? Oof.
The only person
Both
I
are
care
really
about
good
playing
choice.
Elden Ring is our green haired friend. Because I want my green. I want him to.
I'm gonna censor. Fuck.
You gotta censor his name, man. You gotta do it now. I'll bleep.
Never
Whatever.
mind.
Yeah. Okay. So the last piece of game news is... Wait, what is it? Oh, Ubisoft's... Wait, what's the game called? Oh, Skull and Bones. The game got delayed again.
Black Flag 2.
Yeah, it's
This
basically
time,
Black
the
Flag.
assassins are dead.
Yeah, Skull and Bones. It's Black Flag, but without the Assassin's Creed part. And they announced it such a long time ago. And they always keep delaying. And once we thought, okay, this was the last day, it's gonna release in a few months. And because people were playing it, like in like press or YouTubers or whatever, and the reception of it was, or like general reviews of it was, it's pretty garbage compared to Black Flag. And I'm assuming that's one of the reasons why they delayed it. And the delay date is, their words, early 2023 to early 2024. So anywhere between now and next year.
Oh, I see.
Like
so
a full year.
Soon TM. I see.
Yes. So
Dumb
who knows
fuck.
when it's gonna come out?
I am not excited. I am the opposite of excited. I like Black Flag. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But a game that gets delayed this often is indicative of poor product management and project management.
Yeah.
And games with poor project management tend to have so
Anthem.
it's going to result in a lot of crunch. It's going to result in a lot of cut content to meet deadlines. That's what I'm worried about, right? I agree with the idea of delaying games to make them better before release. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But what I'm worried about is that frequent delays are indicative of an issue with development and or your timeline management skills, which is problematic towards something as big as a game, right? So I'm worried about a lot of issues even after the delays, whether or not those timeline management skills are just because the project is too ambitious, in which case the first delay should have been more realistic instead of multiple delays, or if the project is just too complicated for them to manage, or the management skills are just fundamentally lacking. And if it's lacking, then hire me. I'm kidding, no. But if it's lacking, then
definitely
if they can't get a timeline correct,
a lot of people
then I highly doubt they can get a game correct. So again, not really a criticism of delaying a game until it's ready. I agree with that. It's just that if there are frequent delays and it happens more than once and they readjust the timeline and they give you a launch window of a fucking year, that is indicative of something wrong with project management. That's all I'm saying, lads. Full year. Imagine Amazon told you your package might be here early 2023 or late 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It has been delisted from Steam, but it's gonna be released on Ubisoft. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm not playing it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's released last year on 11th February 2022 on Steam.
Yeah. It
sucks.
Yeah, I
Ubisoft,
share
yeah.
your same thoughts. I mean, at this point for me, I just don't care. Like, from what people said about the game, and comparing it to what I love about Black Flag, I lost interest immediately. And this delay, right now, the game is just off my radar. Even if it comes out like whatever, unless I hear really good news about it after launch and reviews are fantastic, then it's just off my radar. What's happening?
Gonna go get a battery. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what are you excited for?
It still have the. I mean, it still have the pirate vibe over it. I would try it if there's sales.
Yo,
like on
what do you want? Because the pirate's free. It has a pirate vibe to it. I'm pirating the game. Fuck you, Ubisoft.
Yeah, you wanna, get the roleplay going. Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't make much better. Oh god.
I mean, I'm kind of it's probably what you said, like just bad management. But like, goddamn, they already had the game. Like they already had Black Flag.
How many have they ever had?
I don't know, 3, 4. I forgot.
Dude, shit. Okay, so here's the thing, right?
It's nearly 5 times.
I understand why sometimes you need to delay a project, but if you're delaying a project by 4 times and then your delay window is literally a fucking year for release, that is... Someone's not very confident in their project management team that something's gonna happen in time. That's all I'm saying.
Project management, talent.
Ubisoft, what are you doing, guys? You guys, AAA devs.
But the weird thing is,
just throw money at the problem.
The weird thing is, like, Black Flag is there. All of the systems are there. What's happening? Like, they literally just need to copy paste the game, and that's it, and just up the graphics and add another boat in with another player. That's it.
Ubisoft peaked at I won't even say Black Flag was a peak. Ubisoft peaked at fucking Assassin's Creed 2 or Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I don't think any of their I don't. Look, Ubisoft, I like some of your games. I really do. Watch Dogs 2 was okay, and I heard 3 is fine. But
sorry,
you guys have got to
I
stop
get
making the
wrong.
same games, man.
It's the 6th time they
6 delay.
Oh, okay. Don't buy that game. Well, I'm just okay.
Holy
I'm
shit.
just gonna say this, right? If a game's been delayed 6 times, something's very wrong with the management. Like it's mismanaged as fuck. You should be careful.
Like honestly, at this point,
It's not because of the amount of time they're delayed, right? It's the frequency that they're delayed. Every single time you delay, right, it needs sort of C-level or upper-level approval, which means the project managers have recalibrated a new timeline, and then they've sent it to the technical teams, or they should have, and technical teams have said, yes, this is a good timeline, and they've updated their bosses about it, and everyone has to approve of this approval. If it happens 6 times and they're still wrong, then something's very wrong with both the approval process and or technical teams and their feedback on timelines. That's all I'm saying. Something's wrong with that company.
For this game.
yeah, honestly, if
6
I was
times!
if I was Ubisoft CEO, I'd be
First
like,
delay, fine.
I just announced like, you know, guys, the project is cancelled, and I'll maybe like wait a year and announce like a new rebrand of it and just
A new project, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Because right now,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
6 delays. Oh. At least you can play Star Citizen to some extent.
On the 6th time, Ubisoft had to cancel 3 games and delaying the Skull and Bones.
Oh yeah. When they announced
It's
No,
so
yeah.
Cancel Skull and Bones.
No. When they announced the delay for Skull and Bones, they also announced that they're gonna also cancel I don't know 3 to 6 games that weren't even announced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like
People
So,
speculated
guess what games
it's Mario and Just Dance.
Assassin's Creed 16. Hang on. Assassin's Creed 16. Assassin's Creed 17.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed, but in Japan. Assassin's Creed, but this time it's in the modern world and called Watch Dogs, but it's just Assassin's Creed again. I'm kidding.
Don't forget
I mean,
there's a China
I'll
one
say
and
that for a
it's
period-
like 2D scroll. It's a
Yeah.
2D scroll shadow like graphic.
yeah.
Hey, Ubisoft, you know, be a nice and cheap game to develop, right? Assassin's Creed with VR. All you need is to get the fucking puncture physics to work correctly, and it'll feel good.
Yeah, just go like this and start climbing. That's Assassin's Creed VR.
Yeah, and just let me
Oh,
stab
hell
people in the
yeah.
throat and then say the funny Latin line.
Yeah.
You know, the Ezio says.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah.
People
that's
gonna
all
watch you play it's like you're summoned demons.
That's all the topics. We finished it, and it wasn't 3 hours this time. It was 2 hours, thankfully. And we're done. Bye bye, everyone.